In After Effects, let's comp this together. So I'll grab the X-ray and drag that to a new composition. This will be the CG, and we have our X-ray, and I'll add the ambient occlusion on top of this. Now it's a little annoying to see if we set this to multiply. We're getting this white here, so just try and ignore that. And this is set to multiply. It's very strong to start off with. You can lower it down a little bit, and we can see that it's adding. I do like this effect. I might actually invert the ambient occlusion here, and that gives it a little bit of a different look. If we turn that on now, and we can sort of crank it up a little bit, that's giving us sort of this interesting look where the edges are brighter, and we can control that with levels and also the opacity. So I do want this to be semi-transparent, but also do want to sort of make it a little subtler, a little bit more subtle with the levels adjustment. So semi-transparent and something like that works for me. Cool. Now let's go back to the main composition and add that in, CG, and we can see we have a bit of an annoying semi-transparent ground plane. We actually didn't have that in the Maya scene that I just created. When I was originally creating this, I had that. I'm not sure why exactly, so please ignore that. Let's grab the matte that we want to sort of fix this up. So where are you? Scanline matte. Let's drag this in here, and let's alpha matte this to that. And we can see if we unsolo it, we've still got the same problem of this here. And if we solo the actual matte, we can see that we have this black box here. We need to remove that, so we can just go set channels and remove it by setting the alpha to the red channel. Now if we turn that off, we have the cool transition. Well, we have the look, but we don't actually have the transition. So let's get the transition going. We have the scanline ambient occlusion. I'll put this in here. Okay, and a tip that I had, something that I've done better here than the previous one, is I made the skeleton white. I think in the Maya scene he was red. If he's white, he's the same color as the parts of this square that need to be removed, so that'll come right out. That just removes the one extra step of alpha matting out the skeleton. So let's invert this. Okay, and now we can sort of see the effect I was going for. We have the lightness. It's light where the parts are being revealed. It looks especially cool around the knees, where we have that all that geometry causing the occlusion. And it looks cool everywhere, I guess. So let's remove the black. So if we set it to something such as add, we can just get the light, which is looking cool. Definitely want to color this. You know, white light is okay, but I want to add some color. I want it sort of the same tones as his X-ray, which is sort of an interesting green. So we could tint this, and for white, could have some green, some sort of desaturated green, something like that. Looks cool. This will be this. Yeah, it's pretty well named already. What I want to do is maybe duplicate this and have it pretty intense, but tone it down a little. This is just completely blowing out. Sort of want it, oops, wrong one. I want it to come in here, so it's sort of only blowing out in the very middle.